Hi, I'm Alan, and I'm the head grower here at Dill's Greenhouse. And now we're in the middle of February, and we're getting busy with production. So I wanted to show you how we do some of our production, and a lot of things we do is from cuttings of plants that are unrooted, and then we put those plants into soil and root them. So we start with filling our trays, and these are 105 trays. They hold 105 plants, and then we get the cuttings and we stick them in there until they grow roots on them like this, and then that's ready to plant. So it goes from filling the things to stick the cuttings. Right here, these are things that were just stuck, so there's no roots on there yet, but they'll come. And then we pull it off of this side because we can pull the shade down on here if it's too sunny. That burns the cuttings up because they don't have roots on them. And here's more cuttings here. These are petunias, and see the nice root system on there. It's ready to stick in a basket or into a quart pot container, whatever we're growing it in. So this side here is all the cuttings that haven't grown roots on them yet. And you can see, like, these are citronella. They're without roots, they kind of get a little droopy, but they'll get roots on them. They'll start to stand up, and we keep these misted as well to keep moisture on there, to keep humidity around it, to grow the roots on there. So pretty much everything down here and on this side is rooted. Here we have some herbs. We have some thymes, tarragon, some lavender, a lot of vinca. There's impatiens on that side that are rooted. And then here's another batch of impatiens that they're calloused. They're not quite ready yet, but you can see the little roots coming out on there. So they're coming along nicely. And we don't do everything at once because we want to have stages of crops. You want to have something that is ready to sell now, but if you grew it all at the same time, by the time it comes into late May or even June, stuff will be so overgrown. So we have to do it in stages. Okay, so we were in the propagation house over there, and we saw where we put the cuttings and stick them into the soil, grow the roots on them. Then from there, after the roots are grown, they're ready to be planted, we bring them into a greenhouse that we're growing in. And right now, all of that, we're doing hanging baskets mostly. All these hanging baskets started out as just little unrooted cuttings, just little cutting, no roots, and we grew the roots, then we planted them in here. These will grow in here, and then we pinch them to get them to branch. Then finally we'll hang them all up. But there's a lot of labor that goes into it on the bench before they're ready to hang. So we do hanging baskets like this. We have pots, like these are all geranium pots, and those all started in that greenhouse, the propagation house, unrooted. And they're starting to develop roots and grow in here. It's still mid-February, so if you see these things in a couple months, you'll be shocked. They'll be full and have blooms on them, but we don't want that yet. It's too early for that. Like this is the bench where this